Today we will be finding out just how long it takes to fill one Tier 7 fishing journal. This will require 6,640 fame. I'm going to begin the timer as soon as I eat this pork pie, and we're going to see how long it takes to fill it. Alright, let's begin. So in my testing, if you find a river mist, as in a mist zone with a big river in the middle of it, that is the absolute best one to fish at because it has the most fish. It's the quickest to travel between. You're almost never going to fish up the entire river before the mists decide to close. There are pond ones which are really good. Now in this video later on I do find one with ponds. However, I noticed it was an uncommon mist and not just a common one. And the thing with the yellow zone mists is they're tier 5, right? But when you hit uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, they start going up tiers, which can skew the results. So I immediately left it and I went and found some other common ones. So that's why you see me doing a bunch of running around. Also, a few of the mists that I entered happen to have a lot of other fishermen also who have figured this out. So I had to, leave those mists to find another. But the cool thing about yellow zone mists is generally the portal that you entered, by the time that you exit back to the main open world, that little wisp is back there again for you to put you into another zone. And also, just as you ride around, you'll find wisps willing to take you to other zones anyway. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. See, I don't even have to go anywhere in the open world. It's just right there for me. And yeah, this one had like 2 fishermen, so there really wasn't a lot in this one. And again, this was just a big lake. The lake ones are the worst possible ones. So we have 2 lakes, and then this isn't really a pond. This is a fishing circle, they're pretty damn good too. They can be unsafe in black zones, but we're doing yellow zone stuff, so it's completely fine. However, you do have to run around a bit more, so technically I could do this run faster if I only got rivers. So I got 1 river, 2 lakes, and 1 fishing circle. And, that's average. That's about as average as we're going to get, because we got a nice variety of zones. We even had zones with some fishing competition, so we get a good estimate. I think this was just a solid, standard run. If I fished from legendary, yellow zone ones, obviously I'm going to fill up the tier 7 journal faster. And obviously if I went to the black zone, I might be able to fill it faster, but I would have to keep my eyes peeled. I wouldn't be able to listen to music and watch anime and just chill out and zone out watching, TV or something, or eating snacks on the side. I'd have to be eyes peeled to the screen at all times, listening constantly in fear of all my stuff being lost. Anyway, this was a really fun result. I'm going to share the results in just a little bit here. Let's go. And there it is. It is finally filled. And it only took 36 minutes. Alright, so my food buff run out at 7:55, and it's now 8:01. So that is 36 minutes, which is really damn good, because this is worth 93,000. I'm curious how much more we made fishing in these zones. That is really, really good. And let me tell you why it's really good. If you go searching the internet for how long it takes to fill a tier 7 journal, because, I like to search these things before I decide to make a video on them, right? And I read a bunch of forum posts and Reddit posts from, a year or 2 ago. One of them 6 months ago, 4 months ago. And everyone said it took over an hour. Every single person. One guy in a tier 7 Avalonian road with the same gear, because I'm using tier 7 fishing gear with a tier 7 Avalonian fishing rod. I have, no specialization. I'm only specialization 18. So these guys had more than me. But the fastest time was 1.5 hours. And yeah, that wasn't in a tier 7 Avalonian zone. There's another guy that complained that it took him 2.5 hours in a tier 7 black zone, a deep black zone, surrounded by salt water. So that's very, very interesting that it took these guys almost double or even triple or quadruple the time it took me. And you want to know why? Because the mists are very saturated with fish. Also, they could have just been fishing in one spot. They may not have been fishing for fishing pools like I was. But holy crap, we filled that up actually very, very quickly in a very respectable amount of time. Let me just do some quick math here. I want to do 5,300 times 24, so 127k. So it's still not as good as skinning. Unfortunately, I can fill tier 3 skinning journals in the same amount of time and make about 40,000 more silver. So this is not the best gathering profession by a long shot, but if you enjoy fishing, then yes, the mists are definitely the way to go. I'm going to put these journals up so we can see how much money we made. All right, so this says 422,000 silvers worth in, what was it, 35 minutes? No, 36 minutes. We made 422,000 in 36 minutes. So what is that? We're going to divide that by 36 minutes. So that's 11,722 silver a minute. It's not the best. It is slightly more competitive than it used to be. But hey, if you ever wanted to know how long does it take to fill a tier 7 fisherman's journal, it takes 36 minutes. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Swole Benji. I appreciate you guys. I make videos every single day on this channel, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If you can fill these journals faster, tell me how, especially if it's in a yellow zone, because I don't think you're beating this time. Yeah, maybe if you find a legendary, black zone mist and you fish in it and it's a river map, then yeah, you'll probably beat my time, but you're also risking a lot of gear and very expensive equipment. Like, just the fishing rod alone is 800,000. That's 75k, that's 70k, another 70k, so that's 200k. Like, so this is over $1 million in just pure equipment, right? Also, I just want to give you guys a really quick tip. I can show. Whoops. Let me show you guys a really nice tip. Okay, this will help you speed up your fishing. It's called animation canceling. Let me show you what it is. Okay, so real quick, when you catch a fish, I'm gonna go ahead and just catch a crappy little fish here. It's going to play a fish catching animation, right? He's going to go, woohoo! And I won't be able to cast out another fishing line. Like, I'm clicking, there we go. So see how long that took to do? So let me show you the real way to do it. This is called animation canceling. So after you catch the fish, let's go ahead and catch the fish. You're going to use your Ward Gloves slide ability and then immediately left click, and look at that. I don't have to wait for the animation to finish before I can recast out my line. You can also cast an armor buff ability, like the fishing jacket has this little, like, blue swirly thing, and look at that. I can immediately animation cancel into another cast so that I can, fish just slightly faster. Otherwise, let me show you once again without animation canceling. I'm clicking, and there it is. So it's like, I don't know, maybe 2-second delay if you don't animation cancel it. Guys, with that said, again, thank you so much. Leave a comment, leave a like. I read every single comment. I know you may think, oh, he's got 70,000 subs, he doesn't read everything. I do read every comment. I have no life. Also, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. If you want to play games with me, if you want to do group dungeons with me, I tried to form some group dungeons, like, literally tonight, and only one guy wanted to come. Only one guy. And it's a Friday night. It's a freaking Friday night, and only one guy wanted to do group dungeons. And that's disappointing. So, please join the Discord, and, yeah, I'll see you there. And videos every day. On the screen right now, on the right side, is a video chosen by Google just for you. Go ahead and click on that. Make sure you subscribe before you do. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Take care. Mwah.